Such an interesting little town. I'm in a town called McLean, Texas. It's Sunday, so a lot of things are closed, and the town looks kind of dead, honestly. I can't really tell. Just walking around here a little bit. So let's start at the end of the street. It almost feels like a ghost town, but it's not. But it feels like it. Can you see me? Let's see. Old sewing machine. Route 66. An interesting place. Nothing really down this way. What do you feel like when you come to a town like this? Do you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere? Where is everybody? What's actually open here? Museum is apparently down the street right here. They have all these like little haystack things here. Look at that old water tower. That looks pretty cool, actually. That just looks like something out of an old movie. Texas Thunder. City of McLean. What do you see in here? It's a very old store. Gas station. Oh, actually, this one seems to be functioning and working. Seems like a pretty cool little place. So I just went to this place called Cactus Rose. Ice cold beer, tap house. The gentleman I met there was Chris Stouffer. Cool guy. He kind of took this on as passion project to make this kind of bar area. And check it out, like when you walk into it, like this is cool. This is really cool. Like with that right there, that's pretty amazing. And all these chairs and tables and things like that. It's a very cool vibe. There's about 600 people that live here apparently. Kind of a cool place. Now that was an interesting place. Very, very cool place. Gentleman I met there, Chris. Let's see if you can see me. Hold on one second. Let me turn this camera around. Let's see. That is cool, man. That was cool. Cool place. Did you do the decorations a little bit?
I've done pretty much everything you see. When I started, there was this desk over here was the bar. These were where the beer was kept. The beer was the wrong price. People didn't come in. Pigeons were flying overhead and shitting in your beer. Every day you had to come in and clean pigeon shit.
Really?
The front room was dilapidated. The roof was caved in.
So you put up.
I took out the walls and I resourced all the 2x4s to build a bar and stage out front. I found a vending company to bring us a pool table and a jukebox once I patched up the ceilings. And
sure. So does this actually work with like the quarters and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, this is legit, man. My whole bar's legit now.
That's cool.
You know, I put horror movies on for Halloween over there. I probably start putting Wizard of Oz and Christmas shit on over there now.
Nice.
I can't get sports because I don't really have the money for it. My boss just kind of, man, she bought that hotel. That hotel came with this property, and she decided she wanted to put a bar in here, and then she's in over her head, man. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have the money to renovate it or nothing.
I got you.
I had to do everything with nothing, man. So I took it out as a passion project, and I actually moved in behind the hotel, and I'm the hotel housekeeper now too. I run 2 jobs now.
Nice. So, do you guys get a lot of visitors then, like for tours?
A lot of Route 66 people, and I've got a good group of locals that come in. Some regulars and some every now and then, you know, like on dates and shit, you know.
On dates?
Yeah.
It's a cool date spot, I guess.
Yeah. We've had a couple private parties too. Had 150 people in here for a Crockett party one night.
Crockett, like Miami Vice?
No, Crockett family is one of the ranching families out here.
Oh.
Yeah. They're Rangers and Texas Rangers and military snipers. They're all kind of cool country folks, type people, you know.
Hey Chris, I ordered one of these things from Wayfair, the little TV stand. Do you like it? I haven't seen it yet, but
that one's underpowered for what I need. I'm just kind of trying to stay here from here. It's 20 degrees outside. It's effing cold in here.
Yeah.
I've been in here when it's 110 degrees outside too.
Yeah, so you see, you get all extremes here.
Yeah. But we get a lot of the European tours and New Zealand and Australian tours, and if we stick at it, we can get more of those people coming through. And if we can get the tourists to stop, the European tourists to stop, then
sure.
Then we can probably make money at this.
Awesome.
Otherwise, let's sit here and drink beer, man.
Yeah, well, this is cool. And then when I first walked in, it's that little like foyer entranceway, the lighting and the water tower. That was really cool.
Yeah,
it looked really cool. Why what is this type of like roofing called? You know what I'm talking about? Like
it's just like pressed tin.
Yeah.
When I took out the front ceiling, I salvaged several, like maybe 100 of these things. And I kept a good deal of them because we're building a cabin over here down Main Street, like a little barn dominium or whatever. And we're gonna, use it for the ceiling in there. I mean, I guess I left that lady, so sure. You know?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, like that was the plan. That's why I saved all that shit. And I was like, I'm probably not gonna actually build that cabin because I don't live with that woman no more. You know.
This is very cool, and you know what's fascinating is that you can be in a small town like this, but still have high-speed internet.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that fascinating? Like,
yeah, my internet is pretty quick. Of course, I had to go through 3 different providers. I've got HughesNet satellite on top. I've got a 5G unit here, and I've got a different 5G unit over there. And then actually, that one's finally the one that works. That's the winner.
really? So your TV comes from the satellite then?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not now. Now it comes from 5G. I haven't tried running them both at the same time yet, but I got high hopes.
That's cool, man. And then what's the most people you've seen here at once?
About 160 for that Crockett party. But as far as like a regular night, I'll pack a couple dozen in here sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's nice outside, you know.
Well, this is a really cool place to stop by, but does McLean like still have like a high school or anything like that?
Oh yeah. There's 600 people live here. You know, which is about half what it had. A lot of dilapidated houses, and you know, you can buy one for next to nothing. You know, and knock it down.
What
Little house on
if people like buy land out here and like make like solar farms, like one of those things? Do people do that?
Not really here. You know, in this area, every large tract of land is owned by a rancher. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah. Like those big plots of land that you see, and you know, like when you're crossing the border from Oklahoma to Texas, you don't need to take the main highway. You could just literally walk. You could go on one of those local roads or whatever. And I wonder, like, who owns that difference between there and there, you know? But yeah, how are you?
What's up, man?
What's up, dude? So this is. What's on this side? Is it just outdoor patio, I guess?
No, that's the alleyway, and right here on the other side of this wall, we have a beer garden.
Oh, okay.
So like lit up trees and
sure.
and picnic tables and stuff.
That's what. Probably.
You know, I was an engineer in the interior, so you know, we wouldn't really worry about it.
So is that what they call the Army Corps of Engineers?
Yes, I was in the Army Corps of Engineers.
Army Corps of Engineers. So you know that big highway in Colorado, the Grand Army of the Republic Highway or whatever? Is that from?
Was it built by the Corps of Engineers?
Yeah,
probably. I know that, you know, I was surprised. I'm just finding this out in the last few years that the Corps of Engineers, I didn't realize they had all these campgrounds everywhere and that they built all these dams and stuff. I had no idea. You know, my experience in the Corps of Engineers was mostly overseas, building schoolhouses out of cinder blocks.
Sure.
You know, and heavy timber bridges in the, you know, up in the interior of Alaska. You know.
Really, what's the coolest country that you've been to?
I don't know, man. Good old, really and truly America, man. Like there's more diversity here. There's more to see here than anywhere else. And I think it's every American's patriotic duty to know as much about their country as possible.
I think so too.
You know, and the only way to really do that is to get out and see it.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going from Ohio all the way to. I'm from Cincinnati, so I'm going from there all the. Well, you got a map here. That's pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going from.
It's not a highway map though, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's okay. But I'm going from to here, Cincinnati, and then all the way. So I was in Oklahoma City last night, and then I'm gonna go to Amarillo, stay the night. I'm gonna spend like couple nights in New Mexico. I want to go all the way down to Big Bend, but man, that's a little bit out of the way.
I know. That's another trip I need to make too.
And you're not. It's kind of crazy. Like Texas, you can go from one end to the other end and still be in Texas.
Yeah, and going from Texarkana to El Paso is the longest goddamn trip of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's a shorter trip to go from Dallas to Chicago than it is to go from Texarkana to El Paso.
But you know what? It's crazy. Alaska's big. Alaska's just even more insane.
Right, but like you don't drive all over Alaska.
No, that's true. You got to fly. You got to fly to get to places in Alaska.
Right. We did. Driving from Fairbanks to Anchorage was a long damn drive.
Was that part of the Dalton Highway?
Yeah, part of the Dalton Highway. Yeah, and I see the Iditarod up there too. As a matter of fact. Let me grab a.
Let's see. Look at this place. Cactus. Cactus Tap House. Come in through the patio and through the bar. That is a cool shot. This would make for a great, like, old Western movie. Like a modern Western, because it still looks a little bit modern, but it still looks a little bit old, too, at the same time. I wonder where the post office is. Historic Route 66. Chuck wagon. Tiger's Den, Chuck wagon. What an odd place. Cactus Tap House. Where are you? This place looks open. Let's go inside, see what it's like. A lot of things just seem kind of broken down, honestly. I don't really know what else is out here. I don't know where all I should walk around here. Just because, I don't know. I don't know whose house or whatever I'm going into. I don't want to trespass into somebody's private territory. This is an odd town though. Gas station seems to be the only place that's some form of life here.